Welcome back to the deep dive. I'm genuinely excited today because we're diving headfirst into a topic that, well, it's constantly shifting, constantly evolving, and it truly keeps us on our toes. The dynamic world of altcoins.
Absolutely.
If you're looking to cut through the noise and, really understand the forces at play beyond just Bitcoin, you are absolutely in the right place.
That's precisely our mission for this deep dive. We're going to meticulously unpack insights from the Mr.Finance source.
Okay.
Specifically, their top 5 altcoins to watch this week.
Right.
And what makes this particular source valuable, I think, is its methodology. It pinpoints assets based on a powerful cocktail of current market momentum, their real-world utility, and their broader macro relevance.
Utility is key.
Exactly. The aim here is to arm you with an edge, whether your focus is on active trading or maybe strategically building out a robust long-term portfolio.
Exactly. Because, let's be honest, the crypto market can often feel like trying to drink from a fire hose. Just a torrent of data, announcements, opinions.
It's a lot.
It is. So our goal, as always, is to filter out that noise, extract the most critical nuggets of knowledge, and make sure you're quickly and thoroughly informed. So let's kick this off by zooming out a bit. Mr.Finance always starts with the overarching market sentiment.
Really do, yeah. Context is crucial.
So I'm curious, what's one unexpected factor they highlighted this week? Something that might be influencing these altcoin picks beyond just the usual Bitcoin strength.
That's a great way to start, because the Mr.Finance source really emphasizes context. Now, Bitcoin holding strong, that's sort of a given baseline right now.
Right.
But one crucial, perhaps less obvious factor they point to is the significant rotation of liquidity into altcoins.
Ah, okay. Rotation.
Yeah, it's not just new money entering, it's capital actively moving, from Bitcoin into other assets.
Interesting.
And when you combine that with stabilizing global markets, so less macroeconomic uncertainty and just a generally more bullish vibe returning to crypto.
Okay.
Mr.Finance views this week as a real potential breakout window for many of these assets.
A breakout window.
Yeah, it's a sentiment of cautious optimism, suggesting that the conditions are aligning for some potentially significant upward movement, which is always an exciting prospect.
That's a fantastic distinction, not just new money, but strategic reallocation. It really speaks to a growing confidence in the broader ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly.
Which makes this deep dive even more relevant. Okay, this is where it gets truly fascinating for our listeners. We're about to explore each of these 5 altcoins, one by one, the ones Mr. Finance has flagged. We'll look at why they matter right now.
Let's kick things off with Quebetics, ticker symbol, Tixana LSCS. It's a newer name, but it's already generating some serious buzz.
Quebetics or Tixes, yeah, it's certainly making waves.
Yeah.
Especially within the highly competitive cross-border payment space.
Right.
The source highlights its quite remarkable early traction, noting that it's already successfully raised over $9 million in its pre-sale phase.
Wow, $9 million.
And sold more than 400 million tokens. Now, these aren't just big numbers to throw around.
No. In the highly speculative pre-sale world, hitting these kinds of targets before a mainnet launch, well, that truly signals robust market confidence.
It's significant.
It suggests investors see a clear demand for its proposed solution and maybe a potentially efficient token distribution, which can be absolutely critical for a project's stability and growth once it fully launches. Analysts are even projecting a post-mainnet surge, which, speaks volumes about the belief in its future performance.
Okay.
Mr.Finance emphasizes its solid fundamentals and positions it as a high upside play with real-world utility. That's a compelling combination for any investor looking for innovation and tangible use.
9 million in pre-sale, 400 million tokens sold. That's not just momentum, that's like a statement of intent.
It really is.
And it suggests they're really addressing a tangible, persistent need in global finance. Almost sounds like a challenger to traditional remittance systems.
Yeah, that's the goal.
What exactly is it about the cross-border payment sector that makes it such a ripe target for this kind of innovation? And why would Quebetics specifically stand out?
That's a sharp question. Look, the cross-border payment sector is notoriously slow. It's expensive, often opaque.
Definitely.
Burdened by multiple intermediaries, outdated infrastructure. It creates this massive inefficiency.
Right.
And that's where blockchain technology, with its speed, transparency, lower fees, it's uniquely positioned to disrupt.
Makes sense.
What makes Quebec stand out, according to Mr. Finance, isn't just its ambition, but its execution, especially in garnering that early investor trust.
Okay.
Its solid fundamentals suggest a well-thought-out approach to this complex problem. If they can deliver on the promise faster, cheaper, more transparent transactions, they're tapping into a multi-trillion-dollar market.
Huge potential.
So for the listener, this means it's not just a speculative token, it's a project aiming to solve a concrete global economic pain point.
That's a crucial distinction, solving real-world problems. All right, shifting gears from the excitement of a promising new presale. Let's look at a project that's been in the game for a while but is now showing new vitality. Cardano, ADA.
Ah, Cardano.
The source describes it as quietly building and now showing signs of life. What's changed for Cardano? Why is it reclaiming a top spot?
Cardano ADA, yeah, it's definitely cultivated this reputation for meticulous, research-driven development, often called quietly building.
The academic approach.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, according to Mr. Finance, that patience is truly starting to pay off. It's showing signs of life. The significant expansion of its smart contract capabilities is pivotal here.
Right, the smart contracts.
Yeah, and for those maybe new to the term, they're essentially self-executing contracts. The terms are written right into the code.
Okay.
This has opened the floodgates for a new wave of DeFi projects launching within its ecosystem. DeFi, decentralized finance.
Right, building that whole new financial system.
Precisely. Offering services like lending, borrowing, trading, all without traditional banks. These developments are leading to it reclaiming its spot as a top-tier altcoin.
So it's moving beyond just promise now.
Exactly. It's a rapidly expanding functional ecosystem. And from a technical analysis perspective, the source points out that ADA is bouncing off a strong support zone.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's basically a price level where buyers have consistently stepped in before, preventing further drops, like a floor.
Gotcha.
This, combined with volume picking up, suggests growing interest, active accumulation, indicating the potential start of a new leg up for Cardano.
Reclaiming its spot as a top-tier altcoin, that's a powerful declaration for a project with such a dedicated following.
It is.
It really underlines how consistent development, even if it feels slow sometimes, can eventually translate into significant market impact.
Absolutely. Patience pays off sometimes.
So what's the biggest challenge you think Cardano still faces, competing with, say, Ethereum, even with this resurgence?
Well, the biggest challenge for Cardano, even with its robust technical foundation and growing ecosystem, often boils down to network effect and developer mindshare compared to an early mover like Ethereum.
Right, catching up.
Yeah. While its peer-reviewed approach ensures security and stability, it can sometimes mean a slower pace for rolling out new features compared to more agile networks.
Okay.
Mr. Finance implies that while it's gaining traction, sustaining this momentum and onboarding a vast number of developers to truly diversify its dApp offerings, that's going to be key for solidifying its long-term position.
Makes sense.
So for our listeners, it's about weighing that rigorous, secure foundation against the established breadth of other ecosystems.
That's a really important nuance to consider. All right, shifting gears again, let's talk raw performance. Speed and scalability with Avalanche, AVX.
AVX, yeah.
What makes this one stand out right now? Why is Mr. Finance flagging it?
Avalanche, or AVX, has absolutely carved out a formidable reputation for its speed and scalability. That's precisely why Mr. Finance highlights it.
Speed is the name of the game there.
Pretty much. This performance is attracting a rapidly growing number of developers, particularly across both DeFi and, interestingly, the burgeoning gaming sectors.
Gaming needs speed.
Exactly. They require ultra-fast transaction finality. At its core, its efficient consensus mechanism allows for incredibly rapid transaction processing without sacrificing decentralization.
That's the key balance.
Right. This technical edge fuels a fast-growing ecosystem. Now, on the price front, the source observes bullish price action, which is always encouraging. A key technical indicator to watch, they suggest, is if AVX breaks above its 200-day moving average.
Oh, the 200-day. Always important.
Yeah, it's a widely watched metric by traders, often signals a shift from a bearish to a bullish trend. Should AVX successfully breach that level,
Then what?
Mr. Finance anticipates it could signal a potential rally toward previous highs,
Yeah.
indicating strong upward momentum and maybe a confirmed trend reversal.
So it's about robust underlying tech-driving developer adoption, which then fuels market interest and potentially unlocks new price levels. A clear ecosystem play where speed is core.
Precisely.
Given its strengths, What specific type of decentralized application, or DApp, does Avalanche really excel at hosting? Why would that be relevant to our listeners?
Avalanche really shines in areas where high throughput and near instant finality are paramount.
Like what?
Think sophisticated DeFi apps needing rapid liquidations or high-frequency trading, or, as we mentioned, blockchain gaming.
Right, gaming again?
In gaming, players expect immediate feedback, smooth asset transfers. Slow networks just can't cut it.
No way.
So for listeners interested in the future of these high-performance sectors, AVX offers a platform really designed to meet those demanding needs. Mr.Finance sees this as critical because as these sectors mature, the underlying infrastructure that can actually handle the load will be the one that thrives.
That paints a very clear picture.
Yep.
Okay, now for something a bit different. Mr.Finance flagged Caspa, ticker KAS, as a sleeper hit.
Yeah, Caspa. Interesting one.
That's a pretty evocative term, sleeper hit. What's the secret weapon here? Especially since it's proof of work, which usually means slower.
Caspa, K-A-S. It truly is fascinating. And Sleeper Hit is apt because it actively challenges some traditional crypto preconceptions.
So?
It's presented as a proof-of-work coin, but with speed.
Okay, proof of work with speed. That's unusual.
Very. It's a crucial distinction. Traditionally, proof-of-work, POW chains, like Bitcoin, are known for security, decentralization, but often criticized for slower transaction speeds.
Right, say it off.
But Caspa's unique architecture, it uses something called a block DAG, a directed acyclic graph, not a linear blockchain.
Block DAG, okay.
It allows for fast, secure transactions without compromising decentralization. Basically, it processes blocks in parallel, much higher throughput than conventional POW.
Parallel processing. Interesting.
This innovative approach is exactly why it's gaining attention for its innovation. Mr.Finance notes its charts are showing accumulation, meaning smart money, seasoned investors, maybe institutions might be quietly buying in, seeing long-term potential.
Gotcha.
For those watching, the source advises keeping an eye on volume spikes and exchange listings. Those could be catalysts for further price discovery. Increased visibility often leads to broader adoption.
A proof-of-work coin with speed that really does challenge the established narrative. It's like they made a diesel engine race car fast.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
It's always intriguing when a project rethinks an established mechanism. What's the biggest hurdle Caspa might face in gaining broader adoption, even with this innovation? Why might it still be a sleeper?
That's a great point. The biggest hurdle for Caspa, despite its technical brilliance, is often related to awareness and ecosystem development.
Just getting the word out.
Yeah, and building around it. Being newer, it doesn't have the same extensive developer community or the sheer number of dApps and integrations that older chains possess.
Right.
Its innovative architecture is complex. Getting developers and users to understand and adopt it takes time. Mr.Finance might call it a sleeper precisely because its potential is still somewhat under the radar, not fully priced in by the broader market yet.
Okay.
So for the listener, this means a higher risk-reward profile, opportunity for a significant upside if it breaks out, but also the challenges of a less mature ecosystem.
That's important context. Finally, rounding out our top 5, we have Chainlink, L-Link M. Mr.Finance describes this as the infrastructure play.
Chainlink.
Yeah.
Link, yes.
That's a powerful term, infrastructure play. Why is Chainlink so critical? What does it actually do?
Chainlink, L-Link, yeah, it's positioned as the infrastructure play, and its role is becoming, frankly, exponentially more critical as the crypto space matures.
Okay.
What it fundamentally does is power data feeds for DeFi.
Data feeds. Explain that a bit.
Okay, so smart contracts on blockchains, they're kind of isolated. They can't inherently access information from the outside world.
Like real-world data.
Exactly, like real-time stock prices, weather data, sports scores, whatever. Chainlink acts as the bridge.
The bridge.
Providing secure, reliable, decentralized data feeds, often called oracles, that let smart contracts interact with real-world data and traditional systems. It's an absolutely foundational service.
Foundational, right.
And as the tokenization of real-world assets grows, that whole process of taking tangible assets like real estate or art and putting them on the blockchain, Chainlink's importance just amplifies. It provides the crucial, verifiable data needed for these complex operations to work reliably.
Okay.
The source notes LNK is currently trading near $22, and Mr.Finance suggests if it achieves a decisive breakout above $25, that could trigger a strong move.
$25 is the level to watch then.
Seems to be. It's framed as a must-watch if you fundamentally believe in the backbone of crypto and the future of DeFi. Because without robust Oracle networks like Chainlink, much of the advanced functionality we see just wouldn't be possible.
The backbone of crypto, that's a very fitting description for Chainlink's role.
I think so too.
It really highlights how critical these less flashy but utterly essential components are. Thinking about the tokenization of real-world assets, that sounds like a huge shift.
It really is.
What are the broader implications of that trend, and how central is Chainlink to its success, beyond just providing the data?
The tokenization of real-world assets, RWA, yeah, it's massive. Transformative implications. It essentially means bringing traditionally illiquid assets onto the blockchain.
Making them tradable.
Making them fractional, transparent, tradable 24/7. Imagine owning a tiny fraction of a skyscraper or a rare piece of art, easily bought and sold globally.
Wow.
The implications are increased liquidity for traditional markets, new investment opportunities, greater financial inclusion. It's huge.
And Chainlink's role?
Chainlink isn't just a data provider, it's more like a verification layer.
Verification.
It provides the crucial assurances that the real-world data feeding these tokenized assets is accurate, tamper-proof.
Wow.
Without that trusted, decentralized bridge to the outside world, the entire RWA ecosystem would be vulnerable. It would lack credibility.
Right, trust is everything.
Exactly. Mr. Finance sees it as indispensable for this future, making it far more than just a data feed. It's a trust mechanism.
That's incredibly insightful. It really solidifies why Chainlink is seen as such a critical infrastructure play. Okay, so we've covered 5 distinct altcoins: Quebetics, Cardano, Avalanche, Caspa, and Chainlink, each with its unique value proposition, technicals, market drivers, all pulled from the Mr. Finance source.
Yeah, quite a diverse group.
Definitely. But as always in this space, excitement needs to be balanced with caution.
Always.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener, in terms of practical application? What are the crucial takeaways and advice Mr. Finance offers?
This brings us to an absolutely vital point, and Mr. Finance consistently reiterates it. Trading is about strategy, not emotion.
Strategy, not emotion.
Crucial. Fundamental principle. Cannot be overstated, especially in these volatile crypto markets. It's a direct reminder to set your stop losses.
Right, know your exit.
Predetermine a price point where you'll sell to limit potential losses. Manage your risk. Don't over-allocate to any single asset. And maybe most importantly, always do your own research. DYR.
Always DYR.
While these 5 picks are highlighted based on compelling momentum, strong fundamentals, the disclaimer is clear. The market can shift fast.
Yes, fast.
What looks promising today could face unexpected headwinds tomorrow. So while these insights offer a valuable starting point, the responsibility for your decisions, it always rests with you.
Absolutely.
A disciplined, analytical approach is paramount to navigating this space successfully. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge, then acting with a clear, predefined plan.
That's incredibly important advice. Applies across the board, not just to these specific coins. It's really about personal financial discipline. Being informed, having a plan, and critically sticking to it through the market's ups and downs. Today, we've taken a deep dive into 5 intriguing altcoins, pulling critical insights from Mr. Finance, hopefully ensuring you're quickly and effectively well-informed on what's driving momentum right now.
Indeed. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, given the diverse technologies, the compelling use cases we've explored, from Quebetics cross-border payments, Cardano's DeFi ecosystem, Avalanche's high-speed dApps, Caspa's unique POW, Chainlink's data infrastructure, it raises an important question, I think, for every investor and enthusiast.
What's that?
What kind of innovation or utility do you think will ultimately drive the next major wave of growth in the altcoin space? Is it raw speed, groundbreaking utility in specific niches, or maybe the ability to seamlessly connect with traditional finance?
A fantastic question to chew on as you continue your own exploration and strategy development. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Keep learning, keep questioning.
Keep doing your research.
Exactly. And we'll catch you next time.